everybody, what's going on? You guys doing all right? Okay, I hope you're all doing very well. So tonight I was really in the mood for some pasta, so I made this huge pot of spaghetti and meatballs. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I've got the spaghetti, and I also have it's just garlic and cheese French bread loaf I baked in the oven. Okay, so I've got spaghetti and meatballs, French bread. Okay, first things first, you guys sit back, relax, take it easy. Don't worry about a thing, okay? Just hang out with me for a while. Let me show you what everything looks like real quick. Alright, looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay. Got some water to drink. I know you guys have asked for another pasta video. I haven't done one in a while, so perfect timing. I know you guys love the pasta sounds. So good. So I've got, I thought I'd just do a fun little video today. Kind of fun for me, something a little different. I bought some, I was shopping on eBay the other day. You know, I had some ideas in my head for a video, and I saw these. These are I don't know if you can see with the light and the plastic, but these are some old vintage TV guides. I thought that would be really cool. Some of these are from most of them the late 70s or early 80s. I thought I'd just randomly pick one of these TV guides and go through it and talk about some of the TV shows. Okay, so let me just I'm just gonna grab one. All right, no fair putting it back, right? Okay, this is one. It's got Ted Knight on the cover. Let me take it out of this bag so I don't have too bad of a glare on the screen. Okay, there we go. This one's from January of 1981. Okay, so I'll just flip through here, and if there's any of my favorite shows, I'll talk about them a little bit, and just something to do while I'm eating. Okay, I thought it would be relaxing for you guys too. Okay, let's try one piece of this bread, and then we'll see what's in that TV guide. So good. Okay. So, 1981, obviously, some of you younger viewers probably won't know of any of these shows, but a lot of the older viewers, the 80s was a great time for television. This was the cover for a show called Too Close for Comfort. Ted Knight, he was a really funny actor. He was popular in the 60s and 70s as well as the 80s. One of my favorite things too, I think you guys know that I really like paper sounds, paper folding, origami, airplanes. I also like page turning, so hopefully some of these page turning sounds will be relaxing for you guys. See if I can get situated here so I can look at the book and eat at the same time, because I know you guys love these pasta sounds. These TV guides, they have a lot of ads in there. Almost every page has an ad on it. If you guys like these paper sounds, make sure and let me know. I really enjoy them. I think gift wrap's one of my favorites too. They had a section here where it was just movies only. It would tell you what movies were on for the week. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You guys remember that movie? It had Paul Newman in there and Robert Redford. Great movie. Harbor Valley PTA. And they've got another section for sports, whatever sporting events were on for the week. I tell you what, just about every home in America, possibly the whole world, had one of these TV guides back in the 80s, because it was the only way to tell what was on TV. Things have changed so much. I'm just going to go through the guide here. This is Saturday night. That was considered prime time viewing back then. We'll see what was on at 8 o'clock. You guys nice and relaxed by now? I hope so. Okay, that's the whole reason I make these videos, is to relax you guys. So hopefully you'll get a really good night's sleep tonight and have the best dreams. Okay, so at 8 o'clock, Sports America. Oh, WKRP in Cincinnati. That was a great one. That was just it was a comedy about a radio station. There was definitely a lot of different characters in that show. They were always getting into some kind of trouble, or they had some problem to solve. Sorry, probably making a mess here, but I don't think there's any really neat way to eat spaghetti. All in the Family. That was another really popular show back in the late 70s. Archie Bunker. That was it was a comedy, but it was a real controversial show. Breaking Away. All in the Family. My mom, she just loved Edith. Edith was the wife, and she was always cooking and cleaning and taking care of all the problems that came along with running a household. You guys can see how aged these papers are. This one here is 37 years old. That's crazy. Jim Neighbors, he played Gomer Pyle. You guys remember that show, Gomer Pyle? He had the funniest high-pitched voice, but I don't know if you guys know, any of you who watch Gomer Pyle. Jim Neighbors, he was a really talented singer too. Had several music albums out. Let's see what else we got here. Love Boat. You guys remember that one? That was such a corny show, but I really enjoyed it. There was this ship. It was a cruise ship, and people would go on this ship, and somehow they would always meet somebody and fall in love. Such a great show. If only it were that easy, right? Let's see. I'm just thinking about that. It's so comical. If there was a real Love Boat, and you could go on it and meet somebody and fall in love, that would probably be the biggest money maker in the world of all time. I'm so thankful for my wife. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. So maybe I would be the captain of the ship, and I could just sit back and relax and watch everybody else fall in love, because I already found the girl of my dreams. Let's see what else we got here. Getting into the late night viewing now. So yeah, I went from 11 o'clock or 8 o'clock till 11 that fast. There wasn't, a whole lot of cable channels back then. Good old Saturday Night Live. The show's been around forever. Alright, that's about it for Saturday night. Sunday's another, Sunday night was considered, prime time viewing. Probably a little more talking than eating in this one, but, I think I did 2 no talking videos in a row, and some of you guys like the no talking one, some of you like the stories, so I'll try and mix it up the best that I can. It's raining really hard outside too, so if you guys hear any, rain sounds or splashing from the cars, I apologize for that. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, prime time, Chips. You remember that show? Chips was it was a police show, and Eric Estrada was the main star. They were policemen. They rode around on motorcycles, catching the bad guys. Their names were John and Ponch in the show. Charlie's Angels, you guys remember that one? A lot of you older viewers, I'm sure, will remember that. That was a show about 3 female private detectives. They were always solving some kind of crime. There's an advertisement for that Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the movie I had mentioned earlier. That was one awesome movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. That's another thing too. More advertisements for weight loss. It's I don't think that's something that'll ever go out. It's people have always worried about their weight and staying fit and trim. Harbor Valley PTA, that was another popular one. Barbara Eden was the main star of that. She was most famous for that show I Dream of Jeannie. Time. That was another popular one. We used to always watch One Day at a Time. And Alice would come on afterwards. One Day at a Time was a show about a mother and two daughters. There was no father figure in the movie, so it was just the three of them. Alice was about a diner, Mel's Diner. They all worked at the restaurant. Trapper John M.D. That was another great. That was a hospital movie. You know, all about the surgeons and their lives. It was. I would say it was a drama. Really great show. My mom loved that show. Hollywood Squares. That was a really popular game show. Let's see what was on Monday nights. Sanford and Son. You guys remember that? That was a show about a father and son. They owned a junkyard. Really funny show. Little House on the Prairie. Wow, these are such classics, you guys. They just don't have shows like this anymore. MASH, what a great show. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember MASH. That was really popular. I really don't remember what MASH stood for, but they were a mobile medical unit, and they were the medics that helped the people that got hurt in wars. So it was kind of a comedy too, but it was. Some of those episodes could go either way. You know, there was some scary episodes, funny, some drama ones. It was a mix of TV shows. Lou Grant. That was a good show. You guys remember Lou Grant? I'm just rambling on here. I could talk about these shows forever. And you know what? I've got 15 TV guides to go through. Oh wow, you guys remember this one? Welcome Back, Kotter. That's the show that made John Travolta famous. Vinnie Barbarino, that was his name. Once Welcome Back, Kotter was over, he was a teen heartthrob. All the girls and women just loved him. So he went from Welcome Back, Kotter, and they made that movie Saturday Night Fever. And he just pretty much exploded after that. He was very popular for a long time. John Travolta, he didn't do a whole lot of work there for several years. He'd do a little bit of a movie here or a TV show there, but he had so much going on in his personal life that was actually more important than his career as an actor. He got married and had kids, and he actually has a 747 pilot's license. He owns a small airport, so you don't just become a pilot. It takes years and years of schooling and training. So he was concentrating on that. So he's one of my favorite actors. So yeah, I figured I would maybe once a month or whatever do a video with the TV guide. It's everybody loves TV, I think, at one point in time or your life. I'm sure you've had favorite TV shows and favorite movies and favorite actors or actresses. So I think that's one thing a lot of people have in common. So TV, and I think what made it so good back then was, it was more of a family thing. People would have or families together. They would have a favorite show, and they'd all gather around the TV set and just watch their favorite shows together. I don't think it's like that too much anymore, but I don't know. I've never really had a big family, so if you guys like watching shows together as a family, make sure and let me know, because I think that's really cool. All right. I don't want to talk about all the shows because I won't have anything to talk about next time. I have one more piece of bread here. All right, you guys, I think that's about it for tonight. Like I said, probably a little more talking than eating in this one, but a lot of you guys asked for more stories or talking, so I thought that would be really fun. So, all right, as always, thanks for hanging out with me for a while. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for all of your awesome comments and subscribing. I just went over 24,000. That's just crazy, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.